2015 Dodge Journey intermittently just dies. No power, no wear. For Dodge, they have connector issues mainly with the ECM, which will cause them just to flat out die. I remember a long time ago going through a lot of Dodge Dakotas, and still do that from time to time. But this is a Dodge Journey 2015. And I got some stuff hooked up here. A jump box, a good known premium tester battery. Battery's dead. From where it'll just shut down real randomly. And put an alternator on there a while back for them. It's, you know, just a process, the way things go. Where we do what we can when we can. So I'm going to start the process of figuring out why this thing's dying like it is. Let me go ahead and read these codes and whatnot, get the run on. Okay. So, pulling this thing down, you know, getting some stuff apart, taking a look at it. And I don't see anything right offhand apparent. Terminals and connections look really good. None of the wiring shows chafing. So I'm going to put some of this stuff back together so that I could do some testing, some wiggle test kind of stuff, and see why this thing keeps cutting out like it keeps cutting out. Because I don't know why it keeps cutting out like it's cutting out. I didn't have no issue with it a minute ago whenever I had that battery hooked up to it. She just stayed running. So I want to do it with the battery, that battery, and then do it with its own hidden battery down in there and see what happens. Okay, so I found something. As soon as I connect the battery up, watch this, a battery draw. Something is on, and I imagine that's why she's overheating. Just got to figure out what it is, but here we go. Yeah, she takes her down. Yeah, it ain't raising none, it ain't stabilizing, she's just going down. So, I figured out a little bit. After a lot of testing and so forth, because I got a new battery. I tested this one for this vehicle a while back, and it was a bad battery. Froze up. That was back when we were doing ultra. So they got a new one, and it's Royal King. And those batteries are cheap. Because they're cheap, that battery is no good at shorting out the system. I used my tester battery and everything's good. I had a suspicion the way it was acting, so I hooked this one up, and like instant change, you could tell it was all like boggy down, and then it just die. And the charging, it was really wanting to crank that out at 100% duty cycle. In other words, like tell the alternator to go full bore on it. There's probably a dead short or something in that battery. So I just suggest to him get a decent battery. But yeah, that was the issue. The wiring and so forth's good. Nothing's chafed up or nothing. So I'm going to put this back together and get to the next one.